Here's a fact that the gurus don't want you to know. When it comes to launching a business, launching a product line, it is less about mindset and more about strategy. I know there are so many coaches, so many gurus saying it is all about mindset. If you're not hitting your goals, shift your mindset. You have to change the way you're looking at it. And the truth is, when it comes to having a profitable launch, it comes down to you having a launch plan, you having a fail-proof strategy, and the numbers. It is a numbers game, okay? And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can actually define your launch goal so that you can predict how many leads you need in order to hit your sales goal. And I'm also going to show you how to reverse engineer that so that you can make your next launch your best launch. So if you are getting ready to launch something soon, make sure you hop down into the description box where I have tons of resources for you that can support you during your next launch. But let's go ahead and get into this video and define your launch goals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebony Evaughn, your favorite business coach and launch strategist here in these internet streets. I use my degree in business management, my MBA, as well as my background in human resources, instructional design, and almost decade of entrepreneurial experience to help online service providers grow their businesses. Welcome to 12 Days of Launchmas. This is my special spin on Vlogmas to thank you guys for engaging with this channel, hanging out with me all year, giving me the views, giving me the subs, giving me the shares, the likes. I appreciate all of it. So with this 12-day series, I am giving you 12 days of sales strategies, launch tips, marketing tips so that you can grow your online businesses. In today's video, we are talking about how to set your launch goal. When it comes to setting your launch goal, I always tell my clients, start with the end in mind. So many people come to me after they have had a failed launch and they're like, I didn't get any sales. And I was like, well, what was your goal? Like, oh, did you have a plan? Did you have a rollout? And in most cases, people say no. If you don't have a goal, it's going to be hard for you to know if you're on track for getting the sales that you want. That's why you should always start with the end in mind. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple strategy and technique to actually create and define your launch goal. So when it comes to setting your launch goal, you want to focus on 4 key things. The first thing is you need to know what it is that you're selling. What product, service, course, coaching program are you getting ready to launch? If you have an e-commerce, you may have multiple products and services, but for the purposes of this video, I'm more so focusing on those that are service providers that are launching one product at a time, right? Or maybe you have something that has multiple tiers or multiple plans, but it's still just one individual product, service, coach, or program, okay? All right, so you want to start out with your product or service, whatever it is. Maybe you're launching a 8-week coaching program. Maybe you're launching a digital course. Maybe you are launching a new website development service package, whatever it is. Start with what you are selling. And so once you have what you're selling, what you need to do is decide on your price point, right? How much are you going to charge for your product or service? You need to know what your selling point is, and this is going to help you to calculate your sales, okay? So once you have your product and you know what your price point is, you need to determine what your sales goal is. So for example, if you know that your sales goal is to make 10K and you're selling a coaching program that is $2,000, then you know, okay, I'm going to have to sell this to 5 people, right? So this is going to give you the product or service that you're selling. This is also you defining the price point that you're going to sell it at. This is you determining your sales goal, how much money you actually want to make from your lunch. And then it also helps you to determine how many sales you actually need to get to your sales goal and your lunch goal, right? So you should have those 4 things defined. So in this example, let's say that our sales goal, I'm gonna say 10K just to keep this simple. I cannot do math and talk at the same time, okay? So we're gonna say that the goal is a 10K lunch, and you have a program or service that is $1,000 that you are going to say it's a digital course for $1,000, and the goal is to make 10K. That means we need to get 10 people to buy our course at $1,000 in order to make 10K in sales. All right. So now that we have our lunch goal, you know what it is that you're selling, how many you want to sell, the price point that you're selling it at, and you know how many you need to sell. What I like to do is to take this a step further and reverse engineer exactly how many leads you're going to need to get to your sales. And this is a step that a lot of people skip. Even if they do set a goal, they don't really map out how they're going to get to their goal, right? My nose is sweating so much. So if we know our goal is to have a 10K lunch and we're selling our course for $1,000 and we need to get 10 students to enroll into the course, the next thing that you want to do is say, okay, what marketing strategy am I going to use in order to generate leads so that I can get the sales that I need? And based on that marketing strategy, what is the conversion rate, right? The number of leads that you get, how many of those actually are going to statistically translate into paying clients? So when it comes to your marketing strategy, depending on what you're selling, some strategies are better than others. Typically when it comes to services, courses, coaches, typically normally use webinars, which can have a 30% conversion rate. Some people like to do phone consultations, which can have up to 50% conversion rate. Some people like to use email marketing, which has up to a 10-20% conversion rate. And then some people use a combination of all of these to kind of boost their conversions, right? But for this example, let's say that we are going to do email marketing, and email marketing has a 10% conversion rate. So if we know that we're going to use email marketing as a marketing strategy to generate leads to get sales for our course that's $1,000, then we know if I want to get 10 people to enroll into my course, then that means if the conversion rate is 10%, then I need to have 10 times the amount of leads that I want sales. So does that make sense? So basically I need to generate 100 leads so that I can have a 10% conversion rate to get 10 paying clients. So you have to generate 100 people onto your email list. Once you get those 100 people, statistically, if you convert at a 10% rate, then that means you will get the 10 people that you need. Now, this is just a general rule of thumb, but typically there are a lot of other factors that can play into your conversion rate. Notice I said webinars convert up to 30%, phone consultations up to 50%, because a lot of it depends on your strategy, your messaging. There's so many different factors that can play a role in that, how good you are with selling. But if you are just starting out, being honest, I would slash your conversion rate in half. So if you're doing a webinar, I would expect a 15%, up to 15% conversion rate. If you're doing phone consultations, I would do it up to 25% conversion rate. If you're doing email marketing, up to 5%, right? And this is because when you're just starting out, it is a lot of trial and error that goes into mastering your sales funnel, mastering your sales messaging, so that you can tweak your process and get your sales system down pat. But when you're just starting out, your conversion rates may be a little bit lower, but it's just because you just have to get your feet wet, you know, get familiar with your sales process and all of that. And as you get more comfortable, as you're more experienced, you will know what language to use, what works, what systems are the best, what marketing strategies are the best, and then you can really probably exceed a lot of the industry standards when it comes to your sales conversions. So I know this was a lot of information. This was a lot of numbers in this video, but hopefully by me explaining how to set your launch goal and how to reverse engineer that to get the leads you need to even hit your sales goal, it's going to really help set you up for success when it comes to your next launch. If you want to be able to dive deeper, make sure you check out the link in the description box for my launch kit. It literally walks you through how to set up your launch goal, build your strategy, build all your marketing assets. Everything you need is in that launch kit, okay? All right, if you still have questions about setting your launch goal or even doing the numbers to determine how many leads you need to generate, then let me know down in the comments below this video. And as always, you know, I will be there to help you out. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by my internet home. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you will be the next one to get notified when I upload the next Launchmas video like this. Bye, y'all.